Goodness knows the wicked lives are lonely. My absolute toxic trait is believing that I can hit every single Ariana Grande note in Wicked and actually eat it up. Newsflash? No, probably not happening. Welcome guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oksana. Welcome back to Bookmas. It's day 2. I'm excited. Are you excited? Today we're going to be talking about the commercialized essence of Christmas, or westernized Christmas. Gift giving, in other words. I am actually just kidding. I love gift giving. This is probably my #1 love language. Like if I can find a perfect gift that matches a person that I'm shopping for perfectly, I'm dead. I'm on the floor rolling, I'm crying, I'm literally sobbing because it makes me so happy. I also don't know if it's like normal or not, but like also what's normal nowadays, but I enjoy shopping for gifts and giving gifts way more than receiving them. So today I decided to talk about perfect gift ideas for book lovers. If you're shopping for someone in your life that loves books or loves reading or the whole atmosphere of it, you're in the perfect place. Keep watching. All right, we're gonna start with the big ticket items first. If you are willing to splurge a little, there are 2 items that I suggest gifting for a book lover in your life. Let's start with something that I think every single reader needs to have. If you have someone in your life who loves reading books, but like beyond just picking up a book here and there and talking about them, like if you see someone in your life going through books like it's nothing, literally picking up a new one every single day or like every other day, here's what I need you to get them: an e-reader. First, it's a great way of reading books without carrying physical books with you if you like to read on your bus rides or like on your breaks at work. Digital books always tend to cost a little bit less than paperbacks or hardcovers, so that's a great tool for money saving. Or you can actually read them for completely free if you connect your library card to Libby app. Also, e-reader is a good gift for someone who likes to read but cannot buy physical copies of books, whether it's because they don't have like enough storage for them or they don't want to splurge on physical copies. It doesn't matter. I think it's a great gift regardless. Now, what kind of e-reader to choose? Honestly, it's up to you. Actually, it's up to the reader that you're shopping for. I personally use Kindle Paperwhite, and I believe mine is 11th generation, so 1 gen prior to this new release. I don't think you can buy them new anymore. They're great Kindles, but I think you can get them refurbished, which is also good, and it saves you a little bit of money as well. But I've heard a lot of good things about this new released Kindle Paperwhite, like 2024. I think it's 12th gen, so you can go for those as well, and they have fun new colors in them. Now, why I say it's up to the reader which e-reader to get, you need to know how they read or like how they prefer to read their books. For example, if they're primarily reading comic books or manga, they probably would prefer their e-reader to have color. In that case, for example, I would definitely steer you away from Kindle's version of a color e-reader, Kindle Color Soft. They were in their flop era, so no. But I know that either Kobo Libra or Books, for example, have great alternatives to color e-readers. Another thing, I know it's very divisive between different types of readers, but ask them if they want like any buttons or accessories on their actual e-reader. I, for example, tend to prefer the slick version of an e-reader. I don't want any buttons on it or anything. I just want to swipe pages with my finger. But if they do like page turners on their actual screen, there are great options for those as well. And also, you don't need to break the bank with buying an e-reader for someone. There are great variety of price points, and I'm pretty sure you can find something that fits every single wallet. But yeah, just coming from someone who used to say that they are such a physical book kind of girly, like I like the smell of books, I still do. But when I got my Kindle last year in October, I believe it was like a Prime Day, I literally cannot live without it. It's with me everywhere I go. I use every single feature of this device. And again, it does not have to be Kindle. If you don't like Kindles or if you don't support Amazon, I totally understand. There are other options. We're just talking about the concept of an e-reader. I think everybody needs this. Every reader that consumes books needs this. Another gift idea is inspired by a completely different type of readers. So let's say you don't like digital books, you don't like digital reading, you actually prefer building your own library. You like collecting books, you actually like reading physical books more. You have special collections of like special editions or signed copies, anything like that. I think for that type of reader, a perfect gift would be a bookshelf. Now for this type of gift, you, in my opinion, need to know the person a little bit more on like a closer level, because you need to know what vibe they're going for while building their library. It can be just a plain, slick, white bookshelf like this one from IKEA that just builds onto it. I think it's just a Billy bookcase, which is a great price point as well, by the way. Or you can treat them to like a statement piece bookshelf that will just elevate their reading room. Regardless of what option you go for or what option they choose, I believe that bookshelf is such a thoughtful gift. You will help them expand their library, put a little bit more organization to their books, and just like encourage their reading hobby. Moving down a little bit on the price list, I think my next category is going to be reading or like bookish subscriptions. So think of gifting someone like an Audible subscription or a Kindle Unlimited subscription. Again, you don't have to use it. I don't think a lot of people know it, but you don't have to use actual Kindle e-reader to be able to enjoy Kindle Unlimited. I think other e-readers also support this app, but also you can definitely read it on your phone if you'd like to. Let's say you commute somewhere and you don't choose to bring an e-reader, or you don't have an e-reader, you can read on your phone. Different types of subscriptions are going to be bookish boxes services. Think of like a book of the month subscription. I absolutely adore them. I subscribe to them every single month. I almost never skip a month. They are a bookish subscription service that lets you choose a book every month and then like a few add-ons to that as well. And you get to select from the list of either new authors, so like debut releases, very famous authors, some books that I personally never heard of, but I did pick up through Book of the Month and I absolutely enjoyed it. I think actually Book of the Month is doing something on their website right now for Christmas, so maybe take advantage of that and give them a Book of the Month subscription box. Now, similar to Book of the Month, we do have Owl Crate subscription as well. I believe Owl Crate mainly specializes in fantasy, young adult or adult fantasy, if I'm not mistaken, but it does release every month a special edition of a fantasy book. Now, if a reader in your life is someone who would appreciate a special edition of a book, or just like is dying over sprayed edges or special covers and dust jackets and stuff like that, I would definitely go for that. Similar to Owl Crate, you also have Fairy Loot. Same concept. I actually know a lot of people who are subscribed to both services, and they say that getting these packages in the mail every month is literally a highlight of the whole month. Now, this next idea is extremely obvious, but is so often overlooked. Give them a Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, or whatever bookstore they're shopping at. Give them a gift card. If you don't want to make it plain and simple like that, give them a little bit of surprise shopping spree. I'm sure you've seen those videos online where you give a person a time limit to run around the bookstore and get as many books as they possibly can. I think it's not only a cool gift because they are getting their favorite books, because I mean, I can assure you they know where those books are, like what shelves specifically, but also I think like you both are having fun because it's kind of like a, you know, fun activity to do together. Okay, my next idea is for someone who not only likes to read, but likes to keep track of everything they read. A reading journal is such a great idea for a reader. We have two types. We can do a physical journal where they have to fill it out themselves, or you can give them a digital template of a journal and then they can reuse it and customize it every month. That was violent. I wish I was someone who did like book journaling because I think it's so fun. People are expressing their creativity in like crazy ways and I'm here for it. So if you know they're like enjoying DIY projects or scrapbooking or stuff like that, get them a reading journal. They will definitely have fun with it. Again, another super obvious one, but give them books. Not just regular books. Think of collector pieces. Think of maybe like classic bindings of popular books. Maybe some special dust jackets, special editions, signed copies of their favorite books. Granted, you have to know what their favorite books are, but think about it a little bit beforehand. Maybe ask them nonchalantly so they like don't suspect anything, and then do a little Google search and get them that prized signed copy possession. I believe there are two types of readers: those that will absolutely never ever dog ear their book, and then there are those that prefer their books to look like they've been to war. Now for the latter, you can get them annotation supplies. I know some girlies are literally having tremendous fun underlining, putting little sticky tabs in their book, like marking different paragraphs, literally like it's just a whole aesthetic vibe. You can find all those online: markers, annotation pans, highlighters, sticky tabs. Get them a lot of sticky tabs. Get them different colored sticky tabs so they can match a tab to a cover of the book. I've seen it done. It looks gorgeous. This one kind of ties in with annotation supplies, but also with building and creating your home library. Get them an Ex Libris. An Ex Libris is a little stamp or like a press device that marks their book. Ex Libris actually means from Latin, from the library of. So this little stamp actually shows who this book belongs to. So if you have like an avid book collector, they can stamp those books or press those books and they'll be like from their personal library. You can get those Ex Libris from Etsy and they are highly, highly customizable and they can be personalized for everybody. Now this one is not directly tied into the process of reading, but it's kind of like reading vibe. Room decor. I think if you have someone who has their dedicated reading nook or a reading room, they need room decor for that. Just to set the vibe and set the mood. Think of like decorative pillows. Think of like throws. Think of warm, cozy blankets, especially right now in wintertime. There's nothing better than like cozying up on the couch with a blanket and reading a book. Hello? If for some reason they cannot have any candles in the room, get them flameless candles. I did not even know these existed, but apparently they do. Not only in different styles, but different colors, different variations. They can put them on their bookshelves because who wants open flames near paper? It will definitely create reading atmosphere because, I mean, you cannot read a book without a candle. I don't make the rules. I really don't make the rules. You can give them cozy clothing as well. Think of like hoodies, fuzzy socks, slippers, maybe leggings because it's so comfortable to just like snuggle up somewhere in a hoodie with leggings on and just read or listen to an audiobook while you're drinking hot chocolate. You know what I mean? Like it's screaming cozy holiday vibe. Also, if you want to elevate your clothing gift a little bit further, think of reading clothing merch. Now let's imagine I'm wearing a sweater with my absolute favorite fictional boyfriend. Wouldn't it be 100 times better? Yes, it would. I know 2 stores online that in my opinion do like the best bookish merch. It's gonna be the House of Jupiter and the Common Shop. I will definitely be shopping for myself from there this Christmas as well. Also, not clothing, but I feel like it's worth mentioning because it's so cute. It's Bookish Girls Club on Etsy and she makes these cute little necklaces with bookish related charms and you can pick your own charms based on what books they remind you of. Like, isn't that cool? You can always wear a statement jewelry piece and think about your favorite book. Always. All right, you guys, thank you for staying till the very end of this video. I hope you got some ideas for shopping for the book lovers in your lives. And remember that the most important part of gift giving is to do it with love. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.